weight. Makes me stringy and ugh.
Can I address that real quick?
Yeah.
You don't have to eat fish. Like, I feel like at the Mecca, there was hundreds of bodybuilders that come in with a cold tilapia that had that jelly forming at the bottom, and they hated their lives. They had to eat like 8 meals a day.
Dry heat.
Yeah.
First of all, tilapia is a scum fish. It's not even a good fish to eat. Don't eat tilapia. It eats shit, like literally.
So you eat shit.
Yeah. So you're basically
it's so
eating
back
shit.
though, you're a shithead.
But yeah. So if you, and it's all about like pick things that you actually like to eat. Like I love chicken and I love turkey and I love white rice.
Scotch.
Yeah. I love scotch.
Movie quote.
Instant laugh. But yeah, the hardest part, if you don't like the food you're eating, you're not going to stick to it and you're going to be miserable. So you have to pick things you actually like and that do work for you. My philosophy has always been consistency. That's the biggest thing I see with on-season and off-season. My diet doesn't change it doesn't change at all. I eat the same exact foods. I just am not looking at the time in the off-season. Like right now, like I have alarms on my phone just because like if I'm working all day and time flies, so I don't want to, like, it's on like a 2.5, 3 hour mark, I need to be eating. Because as soon as I do that, I just started my prep like 3 weeks ago. I lost like 4 pounds in like the first week just from making sure I ate every 2.5 hours. And it made a huge difference, and I can already tell it's all fat because my ass doesn't fit my shorts anymore. I need an extra small.
Buy more clothes. Help me on board.
No. But it's all about consistency. It's mostly like, and I like to talk about things that like I used to do. Like I used to be scared of white rice. It's the devil. It's gonna make you fat because it's high glycemic and you just hold on to everything. It spikes your insulin levels and all sorts of bad stuff. And that's all I eat now is white rice. All the time. If you think about it, actually, like I don't know how accurate the glycemic index is actually. At one, it will say it's like 3 points difference. Here, it will say like 8 points. What are those points really? Like, and so what if it digests fast? So like if you're eating fish, that digests really fast. Eggs digest really fast. Chicken, it's a little bit slower. But if you're eating every 2 hours, what does it matter if it digests fast when you want it to digest fast, so you'd be ready for the next meal? So I made the biggest switch. That was the biggest switch when I moved from basically doing my diet myself. I always thought, okay, brown rice and sweet potatoes, that's it. And the only time you're allowed to eat anything white is like post-workout. So that's what I always thought. So as soon as I started working with George, he switched it immediately to all white rice and pretty much just chicken. I do very, very, very well on a low-fat diet. We don't, pretty much all the fats I get is just what naturally comes from the foods, and then some essential fatty acids towards the end of the day, or vitamin E in the morning. But that's what works for me. And that's the hardest thing about talking about diet is I don't know what you're doing, I don't know your body type, so what works for me might not necessarily work for you, so it's mostly you get little principles from what we talk about, you try it on yourself, see if it works, take notes, take progress pics, write how you're feeling after you eat things. Like I don't eat white potatoes because they bloat me, make me feel very bloated. But I do very well on white rice, so that's why I stick to that. So you have to figure out what works, what kind of carbohydrates work better for you, what kind of protein work better for you, and then make it based on that. My diet's as simple as, like, I eat this same portion size, I have 6 meals a day, and then it's 4 ounces, a cup of carbohydrates basically at the start for every single meal, and then if I need to switch, we just take a little bit out maybe from meal 6. Okay, instead of a cup of rice, make that a half a cup of rice and substitute a half cup of vegetables for that. Oh, you need to change a little bit more? Okay, meal 5 and meal 6, half cup, substitute broccoli or something green. Mostly that substitute because there's not a whole lot of calories in it. It's just to keep that full feeling so you don't feel like you're starving. Oh, you need to change more? Okay, just take carbs out of meal 7, keep everything else the same. And that's all we do, all the way down to Olympia. Yeah, I worked with him for Tampa, Dallas, and Olympia. And it was to the point where, I mean, I remember when I was doing pretty much my own diet, I had help here and there from friends like Jose helped me with Desert Muscle, Seth Ferrucci helped me for Junior USA's, but it was mostly, whatever I knew and what I learned from them. Wait, what was I talking about?